Alright then, it's time to see if I can secure my job as a Domino's delivery driver here in Honley. Hi Dame, you okay? I was wondering whether you're taking drivers on? Hello guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Now you may remember recently I set myself 3 end of year goals. Goal number 1 was to go from 18 stone 9 to 16 stone by the end of the year, and that's quite a significant drop. I don't know whether that's going to be possible, but today we're going to find out how the process has been so far. You may have seen I've put out a couple of food videos out recently as well, and you may have thought, oh Zach, just a few videos ago you were talking about losing weight, now you're eating pizza or a fry-up breakfast. Happy to announce that so far so good still. We've even fine-tuned the diet plan to be a little bit more nutritious. I'll put it on screen now. And on days where I have done food reviews, I've actually only kept it 2 meals, which is decent. Now we've been eating the diet we set for ourselves most of the time, and I do feel quite good after eating a little bit more nutritious than I was a few weeks back. There's been the odd slip up, the odd chocolate bar, and yeah, I can afford to slip up and still be able to lose weight if I stick to the plan 80-90% of the time. The thing is, the plan is to get to 16 stone. And have I lost weight so far? I can only assume so. The batteries in my weighing scales have died, so we're gonna get some more AAAs today, weigh ourselves again tomorrow, and then, you know, get right back on track. A few weeks back I was drinking Red Bull quite a lot. I've managed to switch it to sugar-free Monster now, but I'm drinking so much of that. Even though I'm not going to put on fat drinking that stuff, it's just best for me to try and switch it for coffee. So this week my aim is to switch that with coffee. Now my current workout routine is 5k 3 days a week running and 3 gym sessions a week, and I thought another actionable step I can take to help aid in the weight loss. Instead of 5k, I'm gonna up it to 10k, and my first 10k run is gonna be right now. Following on from the run, I'm gonna try and get my job back at Domino's. There's a local Domino's around here. I've already been in 3 times in the past, but I may as well go in a 4th just to see if there's any jobs available. And if they're not taken on like the other 3 times, then I'm gonna just go and try and find a job today. Oh, and by the way, if you can smash like on today's video, it would be highly appreciated. Right, 2.5k into the run, and I'm feeling alright. Oh, we're 5 kilometers in now, and we made it all the way into Huddersfield. I'm not looking forward to the next 2.5k, because I feel like they're going to be quite uphill. 7.5 kilometers in, we've done the hard bit now. Let's finish off. 10k done, 1 hour 20 minutes. That time is gonna have to come down by the end of the year. That's really slow. Alright then, it's time to see if I can secure my job as a Domino's delivery driver here in Honley. I have been in here a few times, as I've said. It says drivers wanted on the window, which is quite promising, but last time I came here they also wanted a drive. It also had drivers wanted, and they told me they weren't taken on. Anyway, let's go in and check. Hi Dame, you okay? I was wondering whether you're taking drivers on? Yeah. It says on the window, no? Oh, town centre. Any jobs at all going here? Sorry? Any jobs at all going here?
For the inside?
Yeah.
Go for the inside.
Okay. Alright mate, thank you. Well, so much for being a Domino's delivery driver again. Maybe I'll call up the town centre one. Maybe we'll be able to secure a job there. But I've got an interesting job interview on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it at all. But so my second out of 3 end of year goals was to make 200 a day online. How is that going? This is probably so far the goal we've had the least progress towards. But things can change in a matter of days when it comes to making money online. So like, I still think it's promising to get there by the end of the year. And to be honest, I'm just fine-tuning the strategies right now that I'm going to be using. I think it's going to be another week before I gain some clarity on it. And I don't want to go too far into it. But yeah, like I said, I'm fine-tuning the best strategy for me in order to make that happen. And I will say, I think TikTok shop videos is going to be a big part of it. And I want to make a separate TikTok account for that. I've already made one. So I'm gonna ask you something if you can help me out, because you need 500 followers on TikTok to be able to sell TikTok shop products. I don't want to mess up my main account with TikTok shop videos. I want to do that on a second account. So I'd like to ask you kindly, could you follow my TikTok shop account so that I can get to 500 followers and start selling on there? By the time Christmas rolls over, like, we'll be making some good money. If you watch my videos when I deliver for Relay, I'm always delivering TikTok shop parcels. And I just think to myself, why can't I be the one getting the commission for these products? Why am I just delivering them? I've made money on TikTok shop before. Maybe it is a better idea to just go ahead and do that on my main account as well. But, you know, I just, like I said, I'm fine tuning. I will gain clarity on it, but in the meantime, I ask you, will you please just do me a favor and follow this account? Right, I know what you're thinking, guys. Yes, I do have what appears to be flooring as wallpaper, or maybe that's the floor, and I'm on the wall myself, and I'm Spider-Man. Anyway, good news. I got AAA batteries from Lidl. Turns out I've lost £4 since my plan of action, probably a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, it's a decent start. I'm heading in the right direction. The thing is, you know, now I still got 2 stall of £5 to lose by the end of the year. Okay, that sounds a bit extreme, but that's just the target. Like, if I miss it, then I miss it. I'm just doing the right things to get there. Keep that target, like, okay, 16 stone end of the year. And then I went into Huddersfield town before, and I probably should have been trying to find a job. Instead, I filmed a TikTok, but it's one of the best TikToks I've filmed in a little while. There's a place called The Light. Apparently this is the place called The Light, and I just went in there and showed it around, but I just think it was a really good video. I used this camera for it, and it's like very good quality. So fingers crossed that continues to do well. 1400 views so far. I mean, I just think that should do all right. TikTok in recent months is just not paying what it used to for views, and it's a shame because, you know, I've had some big videos, but it's just not paying. We're definitely not gonna get to the £200 a day through TikTok views, and that's just a shame. But it's still valuable to grow it because we can use it to grow in the future. But I mean, for now, it's like TikTok was paying really good at the start to get loads of people enticed, and then as soon as everyone's addicted to scrolling, the price gone down. I should have knew that was gonna happen. Camila. Here walking my dog and my wife. I haven't got you on the leash today, but be good. We are going for a late night wander in Home Faith. It's a beautiful place. Walked the dog together twice today. It's usually just Ksenia in it. Hey. Right, tons of places. This is a good Friday night out. It's Friday night when I'm filming this. Loads of cool shops, restaurants and bars here in Home Faith. Let me show you this cheese shop. Not actually gonna get anything, like, we're just gonna take a look. Got all them different types of cheese. It's crazy. Yeah, they're Italian, aren't they? Hi mate, you okay? I can't imagine the cheeses are very cheap in here, but it's a pretty cool shop, to be honest. This lad. You can see why I'd move here out of Liverpool. Yeah, so that I've been recommended that. Oh, yeah, that's a wood fire pizza as well.
It looks good in there.
It does. I've heard it's really good pizza.
Dogs welcome.
Dogs welcome in Sodo.
Yeah, I like that all places here are dog welcome.
Yeah. Well, we'll go in there for a video some point. And we have the pet centre for here. Hey, hey. Look at that, isn't it interesting? Oh.
Not to shop.
Mexicali, that's a really popular one as well. I've been recommended that one.
Thanks for calling Domino's. Please note all calls are recorded for training and quality purposes. To place an order, please visit our website where you can...
Hi there, I was wondering whether you're taking on any drivers at the moment.
No, we're not hiring at the moment.
Alright, mate. One more in Huddersfield, but why would you have drivers wanted on the window if you're not taking on drivers? It's nuts.
recorded for training and quality purposes. To place an order, please visit our website. Thanks for holding. One of the team will be with you as soon as possible. Thanks for holding. One of the team will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for calling Domino's. How can I help?
Hi there, I was wondering whether you're taking on any drivers at the moment.
Yeah, we are hiring. Are you looking for the full-time or the part-time?
Full-time if possible, as many hours as
We
possible.
are just hiring the part-time.
Oh, I don't mind part-time as well.
Okay. Is it okay if we can come on Monday for the interview?
Yeah, sure. Early?
Sorry?
Early in the morning?
So, if you can come around 1 o'clock?
Okay, I'll try my best. I found somewhere else on Monday, but I mean, like, if possible, can I come in earlier?
No, if you can just come around that time before we are busy.
Alright. I mean,
Okay.
I can come when I
Just
can.
come around like between 1 or 2.
Yeah, I mean, what if I'm busy on those dates? I mean, I can't work anymore. Or...
Just give us a call back on Monday.
Okay. Alright, see you in a bit. Bye bye. I might just turn up tomorrow or something and we'll join Domino's, I guess.
Deal. If you've already placed an order and wish to speak to a member of the team, please press 1.
That's dinner, by the way.
Thanks for holding. One of the team will be with you as soon as possible.
Thank you for choosing Domino's. Home of staff for us. My name is Gurab. How can I help you today?
Hi there, I was wondering whether you're taking on drivers.
Yes. Sorry, what you said?
I was wondering whether you were taking on drivers.
Yeah, we have an application online. Please apply online and we'll get in touch with you.
Okay, mate, thank you. Already applied. Well, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Just send me the application right now, and I'll be driving tomorrow. Oh, this is a cool one. So if anyone knows Longley Farm, the cottage cheese, the yogurt, dairy products, that's really near to me. They've got nothing on Indeed or anything, but I just checked their website. Production team members. I love dairy. I will happily work for them. Let's see. Cover letter. I've recently moved to Honley. I actually really enjoy your products. Would be interested in hearing more about the job role. LROLE, yeah. Maybe I'll call them at some point tomorrow. But yeah, very interesting. Bit of a job search tonight. Wasn't expecting it. Fingers crossed. Are able to pay our bills this winter. Alright guys, so before we go, the third end of year target I have is to just find a clear direction in life and be confident in the path and direction I'm heading in. Because I've been in two minds lately. 2 minds. I've been in 6 minds, thinking this is the right way, this is the right way, this is the right way, this right way, this is the right way, this is the right way. And I'd say a big part of what's contributed to that is constant scrolling and phone usage. It's a bit of an addiction for me, this one, and the scrolling's negatively affected my life in so many different ways. Comparing myself with people. When you compare yourself to people, it's like you think this is the right direction, you see someone else, they go in that direction, you see someone else, they go in that direction, when in reality as long as you don't pay too much attention to what other people are doing and focusing on what yourself, what you're doing, then you're just so much better off. There's just so many benefits that you're gonna see off that, and that's what I'm slowly learning to do. I mean, I bet my screen time's still sky high, but trying to leave my phone downstairs. I was going to bed, and just, you know, going for a walk and leaving the phone at home. I feel like that's really helped, and maybe that's... I bet there's at least a handful of people watching this who are constantly on their phone and can't spend 2 seconds to take time away and just, you know, face their own thoughts for a moment. And I would highly recommend, you know, spending some time away from your phone. Of course, it's going to feel uncomfortable if that's your source of comfort, but there's a reason why you're avoiding what's going on in your head, and sometimes it's better to confront it, you know what I mean? So that's what I think is going to lead me to having more clarity on my personal direction in life. And like I said, there's still a lot for me that I need to gain clarity on myself. But I'm just giving myself some time, taking actionable steps, upping it to 10k now, 10k 3 days a week, and hopefully we'll achieve all our goals by the end of the year. If you did want help, I'm going to put my Cameo down below. Cameo is an app that YouTubers can use to earn a little bit of cash, but like people who watch their channels will pay a set amount. I'm going to start it off really cheap, £5. I'm not planning to get rich off this or anything. It just helps give the channel a little boost. People use Cameo for like primarily birthday messages or funny skits. I'm not really that kind of person. But if you ask me a question on Cameo or want me to shout you out, anything like that, anything too crude is getting ignored, then feel free to check the link in the description for my Cameo account. And I'm also going to be putting each one I do a day at the end of every YouTube video. That's my full process at the moment. Maybe no one gets one, and in tomorrow's episode, where I'll be going back to relay, you're not going to see any cameos at the end. But maybe there'll be a handful, so I'm going to leave the link down below. Be one of the first people to get a Zach Jones cameo. I'll even get it whilst working for a lot of years. So I'm just literally starting it on £5 a video. I'm going to put it out at the end of the YouTube video too. Let's go.